Welcome. My name is Peter Strong. I'm a professional psychotherapist based in Colorado, and I offer online therapy for anxiety via Skype. People like the convenience of online therapy, and it's generally a very much more comfortable and less clinical way of approaching anxiety and learning how to manage anxiety and overcome anxiety. The focus of the approach that I take, which is called Mindfulness Therapy, is about giving you the tools to manage and overcome your anxiety. This is not a treatment-based approach. Treatments are not good for working with anxiety or depression. Medications are a form of treatment, and I do not recommend them either, because they do not empower you. They do not give you the tools to overcome the root cause of your anxiety or depression. You have to look at the underlying psychological cause, which consists of reactive habits, such as habitual reactive thinking. That's one of the primary causes of our anxiety and depression. We become blindly identified with reactive thoughts and beliefs that end up feeding our anxiety and depression. So overcoming this reactivity is central. And medications or treatment-based approaches are not going to do that. You have to do that yourself by developing more conscious awareness of these underlying habitual processes. And that is the focus of mindfulness therapy. So I offer therapy by Skype, and this is really important that you use Skype or a similar video format. You need to be able to see each other. But if you can see each other, then Skype therapy is just as effective as being meeting a therapist in person. You don't need to be in the same room as the therapist, but you do need to see each other for effective psychotherapy. If you would like to learn more about online therapy for anxiety using Skype, then do please contact me and ask any questions that you may have. Tell me what you've tried so far. Tell me more about your particular anxiety disorder, and I am happy to answer any questions you have. We can schedule a Skype therapy session at a time that works for you. All my therapy sessions are offered on a satisfaction basis, which means that if you're not satisfied with the quality of a session, there is no fee for that session. You only pay through PayPal if you are happy with the results, and everyone is, so that's never been a problem. The mindfulness approach is very, very effective if you are interested in healing your anxiety, if you're interested in really changing things at the deep level, the core level, rather than just treating symptoms. So there's lots to learn about mindfulness therapy, and I will teach you very specific mindfulness-based methods during the therapy sessions that you can apply yourself. One of the most important first principles that you'll be learning is how to break free from reactive identification. This is the root cause of the problem. It's more important than thoughts or beliefs or memories or the emotional reactions themselves. The real issue is that we become blindly identified with thoughts and beliefs, emotional reactions, and so on. We become identified, we become blindly attached to these objects in the mind, basically, which is how we describe thoughts and emotions and memories. They are objects that arise in the mind due to certain conditions that trigger them. They exist in the mind for a while, and then they usually pass through. But when we become reactive, that stops them healing. It stops the emotions from resolving themselves. It feeds them, very much like throwing fuel on a fire, feeds the fire and stops the fire burning itself out. So the first part of mindfulness training is learning how to sit with your emotions and thoughts and not identify with them, to see them as objects in the mind. As objects, they have no power at all to cause your anxiety. It's only when you identify with those thoughts and emotions that they then gain power and cause you to suffer. So developing independence or objectivity or objective consciousness is central. And we do this by learning how to meditate on our mind. So mindfulness meditation, which is what I teach and is the core methodology for healing anxiety and depression, involves meditating on those emotions and building this different relationship where you are the observer instead of just becoming overwhelmed and lost in the stream of reactive thinking and rumination. So developing that objective relationship to your thoughts and emotions is vital. It's an absolute step that's required for healing, and it takes training. And the way we train is by meditating on the mind. Meditation is not an escape from the mind. It's a way of changing your relationship to the mind so that you are not controlled by thoughts and emotions and beliefs and memories and so on. So that is the first step. We call this the liberating effect of mindfulness. You learn how to meditate on your thoughts and emotions to achieve freedom. Then the healing really starts to accelerate once that relationship is well established. If you'd like to learn more about mindfulness therapy for anxiety, and you would like to start online therapy for anxiety, then do please contact me and let's schedule a trial Skype therapy session. Thank you.